All right, I'm documenting this. I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere. I don't know if it's just gonna stay with me. You need a little bit more context, I feel like. Basically, 2025 has been the trenches, and it also happens to be the year where I turned 23. So I'm 23 in 2025. I'm just redoing my makeup on top of my old makeup, which is a little disgusting, but honestly, I can't just take it all off and do it again. Like, I don't have time for that. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this, but like, for me, my career is, I'm not gonna say my career is my life, because obviously there are so many other sources of happiness that are not career related, but I personally take this with a huge grain of salt. If not a grain, like a rock of salt, okay? But me personally, I am very career driven. And when I say that, I don't mean my dream is to like overachieve in the corporate ladder and like climb it up and like be like a huge like corporate shark. Like, that's not really my definition of a successful career for me personally. But for me, it's more like, when I say my career, I mean the footprint that I'm gonna leave on this earth. This is so deep, but it's true. It's like, I don't believe that we're here for no reason. I think that, you know, the odds of us being on this planet, of us being alive in this year, I don't think it was randomly done. I think that if each and every one of us, 7 billion or 8 billion people on this planet, who knows what's happening outside of this planet, but like us, I don't think that it was a lottery play. I think us being here has a meaning, okay? And I think that because I am so lucky to be alive and I'm so lucky to like just exist, you know, I could have just stayed like nothing. I don't know where I'm going. But I am so lucky to exist, and I am so lucky to have a soul and be a person and have a voice and have a body and like I'm so lucky, you know, and I think that I gotta leave something here before I go, before I bounce. I need to leave something. And that's what I mean by like having a good career. Like, for me, having a good career is doing something that has meaning and leaving your footprint and leaving a mark in this world and not be forgotten, even though oblivion is inevitable. Hashtag the fault in our stars. But at least for a few years, I want to be remembered, and I just want to do something that has meaning, and I want to do some good. Okay, and my career is that's what I want to do. So people that are like, oh, like, what do you want to do? You know, do you want to be like, and then say like a title, that's not what a career means to me. What I mean is like, my goal is not to like reach a certain title, because those titles are like created by humans, and I don't really believe in those. I don't have the skills to be a doctor, so I can't save lives. I can make people feel heard, I can make people feel seen, and I can make people feel. But if I was smart, I would have been a doctor, because basically what I'm trying to do is help people. But like, if you're a doctor, you can help people even more by literally saving their lives. So props to doctors, respect. However, I'm not good at math or anything, so I'm gonna go on the other side and do other things while you save lives. Obviously, that's what a career is for me, and it's basically go towards a direction and do something every single day that makes you happy, because you're not going to spend 8 hours of your day doing something that is not making you happy. However, there are people that are not really passionate about what they're doing, which is fine, and I respect that. You know, you don't have to like be passionate about your job. A job is a job at the end of the day. But for me, my job never really stops. It doesn't stop at 5, because I'm always working on bettering myself. I'm always working on building stuff. I'm always working on creating stuff. I'm always working on being better and doing good stuff. So I'm always working, essentially. Whether it's on a laptop or in real life, I'm just always working. And for me, that's what work is. It's the work that you do, more than just the tasks. You know, tasks are tasks, and it's boring for everybody, but you're always working on something. And so, yeah. I am taking some time to reflect on how far I've came, and I graduated from university last year, and 2025 has been a crazy year where I've been through the trenches, to say the least, but I'm still grateful. You know, it could have been worse. I'm in good health. I'm very grateful for that. I think health is like the most important thing, and you can dramatize all you want what's happening, those little shenanigans that are happening in your life. Nothing beats having health troubles or like actually having real life issues. So when I look at it with some perspective, I am like trying to de-dramatize, but I'm trying to like just think of it as lessons and not challenge. I mean, there were challenges, but I took a lesson from every single challenge that I've been through this year. And so yeah, I'm learning every single day. I'm 23 years old, so you know, there are a lot of things to be learned in the next years of my life, and I feel like we've never learned enough. We never know too much, and so I'm gonna keep learning and keep like trying to better myself. And you know, this year has been crazy and challenging, but when you're resilient and when you really like work towards, again, I'm gonna say this again, bettering yourself and just growing and evolving, usually the universe or whatever you believe in works with you towards where you want to get. And so when you put your best foot forward, and when you give yourself the chance, and when you seek your own potential, that's when you reach the ultimate goal, which is growth. This is where we're at, and yeah, today is a good day. I am in a very good mood, but tomorrow can be a bad day, and I don't have control over that. And tomorrow I can be in a bad mood, or in an hour I can be in a bad mood. And so what I'm saying right now is that whatever the mood is, I always come back to these affirmations. I like to remember that I'm fine, and I'm in good health, and I'm happy, and I have everything I ever wanted, and I'm working towards having more things. This anxious feeling or this anger that I have in me is going to slowly leave if I just don't fight it and I just let it be. It's okay to not be in a good mood. It's okay to like dissociate and not wanting to like talk to people for a little bit. It's fine. You're listening to your heart, you're listening to your feelings, and if you're not feeling like being super excited and in a good mood, it's fine. Just feel it, deal with it. It's gonna pass because you've been through this before. It's not the first time. It's not the first time you've been anxious. It's not the first time you're stressed. It's not the first time you're angry. You know it's gonna pass. But you know what's gonna stay? The mindset, the growth mindset. What am I learning from this? What am I learning about myself from this? What should I do next time that will make me not react like this? How am I going to deal with this next time? And you live and you learn. Don't be too hard on yourself. And take a look around. Wherever you are, I swear, you wanted to be here a few months ago. You just don't, maybe you're not aware of it, but you are doing better than yourself from a day ago. Every single day is a new day to try again and to grow more. Your hero is who you chase. You're never gonna be perfect. You're never gonna have every single skill. I don't know if I explained this quote properly, but I'll just put it here.
My hero, that's who I chase. Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I gotta think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later, this person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25, 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never gonna be my hero. I'm not gonna attain that. I know I'm not, and that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right.
So yeah, on this note, I'm gonna go. This was great. I don't know what format this is. I don't know if this is ever gonna get posted, but I gotta go, okay? If you wanna grow with me, follow me, subscribe, like, and do all the things to be a part of us. It's us. We're a lot of people. Just kidding. We're 200. But it's okay. It's very chic, okay, to have 200 subscribers. I think it's very chic. I am very happy with the amount of people that are watching my videos, and I don't want more. And if there's more, well, what can I say? I'm just that good. So, anyways, gotta go. Thank you for hanging out. I shall see you. Okay. Love you.